So we got a pretty sweet surprise update today, and there are some things in here that you're going to love. I know I am. Let me break down, tell you, and show you everything you need to know about update 6.66 revision number 1. So first of all, fixed a community-reported bug where the Meathook mod would not always pull the player immediately upon target attachment. People have come to me in Discord, on the YouTube comments, Allstin, I think there is a bug with the Meathook. It's not working like it should. Other people said, no, it's always been working fine, you know, you're great, whatever. Well, apparently there was an issue with it, and people have reported it. So if you thought the Meathook was going crazy, well, try it out now. See if there's a difference, because it looks like it has been fixed. There's a lot of other bugs and little things that have been fixed in here, such as going back to the main menu, the live tiles would disappear, challenge progress trackers, so on and so forth. Input's not working correctly in photo mode if you're a photo mode user. And then the main menu music selection that was truncated, which means cut off at some points in some languages. And a cooldown timer. But let's go to some more interesting things here like this. This is cool. Fixed an issue in which lightning hazards from the Mars Core Master level would carry over into the Mars Core campaign level. How is that possible? Well, the two master level, the master level and the base level, the way I understand them, you have them and they operate like this. You have the base game level right here and the master level here. So if you take something up here at the master level and you mess with it, it can affect the base because they're a sandwich. It's a master level sandwich, right? So if you mess with the top slice of bread, sometimes the meat gets messed up too. That's why they have to be careful when they're making updates to master levels and having the checkpoints in there and all that stuff, because they don't want to mess up the base game. So that's been fixed as well. This was so cool the way they worded this. Is hilarious. Word for word. Reverted sticky walls change so speedrunners no longer bounce off of sloped surfaces and can once again yeet themselves into oblivion to taste. I put out a video, Hump did, and a bunch of other people, Finn did, about you would dash into a wall and you'd go pew, like right off to the side, and you wouldn't know which direction, and people were upset about that. So the speedrunning was affected because they couldn't do like a dash boost to where they fling off like that. You are now able to do that if you're a speedrunner. MMA Fro is excited about that. He's the top Horde player and also a Xbox speedrunner. He's in the Discord, which also we have some of the top Horde players in the Discord. You should come join as well. Would love to have you. Link in the description below. So Ancient Gods 1 got a fix, a rare crash that could happen after skipping the cinematic for the Seraphim key. I did not know that was a thing. Well, that's good if it doesn't crash anymore. And I did not know that you could do Take Back and Break Blast support runes simultaneously. That's like, reminds me of an old 2016 glitch, but a little different. You could put the runes on early. Now this one is so important, I made 2 videos on this. The community found the answer. Oh, I can now play the level. Fixed an issue in which the ballista weapon mods were not available in classic mode on the World Spear Master level. Like I said, I made a video on this. Uber Cringe and Convas, 2 awesome modders, found the locations. Now they are in the game, and I will be playing that on stream here on YouTube at some point. So great find. Apparently there's also another bug that the full auto combat shotgun mod wasn't usable if the pickup animation in Mars Core Master level was interrupted with the plasma rifle equipped. Now recently, at some point, you weren't able to do the bring up animations of your weapons like this, but it seems like all of that has been worked out and fixed up, which is really good. I'm really glad to see that all of these changes so far. There's more. We are not even to the meat of everything yet. This update. They say it's minor. I say it's really freaking a good surprise. Good present. So Battle Mode has some fixes about the Dread Knight Berserk attack, doing increased damage when the other demon player is dead, and just a few other different little Battle Mode things. I haven't played in a while since FNF. Corrected some of the achievements and some of the bugs on Stronghold. Timing out. The Dread Knight is apparently, if you know how to fight him, he's supposed to be balanced, so this is a good thing here that they fixed that as well. Horde mode. I know some people are going to be excited about this. The Doom XP and the Series XP were not accruing correctly, so now you get that when you play Horde. So if you like your Doom, if you like your Series events, this is what you want. So there's some other things like the Demonic Corruption meter also disabling the HUD elements in Horde, and people were wondering why, but the big one here, made a video on this, fixed the issue where weapon wheel customization would not carry over from campaign to Horde mode. So what this means, the weapon wheel, you can customize it for campaign, and you should be able to for battle mode. People were telling me that you couldn't. Well, you couldn't for Horde. So if you had a custom weapon wheel, your muscle memory be danged because it'd be out the window because you could not use your custom wheel. Well, now you can take your settings from the campaign weapon wheel that you use with your controller or your keyboard, and you can move it into Horde mode. So you have the same muscle memory and actions, which is so nice, because when your controls get messed with, it's not cool. Unfortunately, I know this was an accident and it's been fixed. Way to go, id. All right, so different things. You have the previous best that was changed, a bug in the difficulty score, player getting stuck in the wall on the traversal round. Lots of cool things. Ooh, fixed the bug where possessed parents may not spawn without spirit buff. Visuals in the final wave of the Horde, which is nice. So a lot of different things about Horde mode that they adjusted, but the big one, the big one right here, not just fixing about the dash button. We set a new Horde mode final score soft cap of 500,000 points and purged the global leaderboards of any scores above it, as we've deemed those to be non-human. Wow. Yes, this is what was needed. As always, in the spirit of the mode and sanctity of classic IRL local arcades, we encourage you to challenge other Slayers on your friends list, most importantly, your own personal best. So if you're not familiar with what's going on, PC leaderboards have people in the several millions of scores. They're definitely deemed cheaters. They said that they would cut off the boards, wipe them off. Cheaters got wiped. And the soft cap of 500k means that is where they see, gosh, it's even way harder to get even that much, I'm sure. But the cheating has had a huge hit to it, but always have to watch. But if you are encouraged to go to the Global Dominance to check out the brand new community-run unofficial Horde mode leaderboard where you have to have videos to be able to get onto that. So that's the link. If you go to Slayers Club, you'll be able to check it out too. Some bug fixes on PC, selecting battle mode leaderboard after a series change, just different things with PlayStation. Now this is huge. My PlayStation people out there, American Eagle and everybody else, fixed a crash that could happen when PlayStation 4 players select the title button from the profile screen in the customization menu. What's that mean? So I've had a lot of people in the YouTube comments, I've had people in the Discord say, Allstin, whenever I try to change my info, my title, my game crashes. And this has been fixed, so you can go and you can change your title now. You can do all that. So to everyone who's commented about it, this one's for you from id, so total good job there. There's some PlayStation 5 issues. The last PlayStation I owned was back in the early 2000s. It was a thick boy PS2, not the thin one, so I'm way behind. So different little things there. Stadia bug fixes, where the runes couldn't be selected or equipped in the state share, and some different little things. Now, there are some known issues. It's nothing too crazy about like your milestones, and now this one is actually crazy. I do want you to listen to this. This might help you avoid crashes. Some users have reported that attempting to immediately skip certain interactive sequences or cutscenes in the campaign or master levels will cause the game to get in a bad state. What's that mean? So especially in Mars Core, when you're going to go fire the cannon, if you try to skip the cutscene right away, you get locked up in there in that cutscene and you get soft locked. And you can load your checkpoint to fix it normally, but if you're an Ultra Nightmare, you have to like Alt F4 or yeet your console out the window and then go outside, pick it back up, bring it back in, plug it in, all that. Well, your game's gone by then. What they're saying is that to fix this, just wait a second. They know it's an issue. Wait for a second. Just let your game play the cutscene just for a moment and then go on about it. Just a couple other things about milestone and progress with master levels. Just a little bit. They incorrectly stated earlier that the milestone progress not visible from the pause menu while playing master levels. Doom Guy in the box icon not being granted. Just things like that they know and they're working on. Some different ray tracing changes. That may not apply to a lot of people, but there is something here interesting. I've heard about this, and they can't figure it out, and they can't reproduce it. Some community members are reporting a crash using the chain gun in Exultia. Well, it's like saying Worcestershire sauce, right? I mean, how do you say it? I say Exultia. We have not been able to reproduce this issue in our testing efforts. If you encounter, please submit your crash dump using these instructions. So if you're going to want to try to find out the chain gun thing, don't have any mods on. That can add a few different elements that makes it hard to figure out and debug it, but they're not quite sure why that is there yet, so they're looking for it. Comment below with your favorite change, and consider becoming a member if you want to support the channel and get a cool badge by your name. I got another video here for you as well. My name is Allstin. Thank you for watching.